Copy that is a phrase most people recognize instantly. You hear it in movies, television, casual conversation, and even everyday workplace talk. It simply means, I understand. But why do we say copy that at all? Why not just say understood? The answer begins with how humans have communicated over radio systems for more than a century. Long before smartphones and instant messaging, radio communication transformed how information moved across distance. For the first time, voices could travel instantly without physical wires connecting sender and receiver. But early radio systems came with serious limitations. Signals were often noisy, distorted, and unreliable. Words could be cut off, masked by static, or misheard entirely. And in many situations, misunderstanding a message carried real consequences. Because of this, radio operators developed extremely precise communication habits. Messages had to be clear, concise, and easily confirmed. One of the most important ideas was verifying that information had been received correctly, not just heard, but accurately recorded. In radio terminology, the word copy took on a specific meaning. To copy a message meant to successfully receive and write down the transmitted information. This usage dates back to telegraph and early radio practices, where operators physically transcribed messages as they arrived. Copying was not passive listening, it was active capture of information. When a receiver responded with copy, they were not simply saying, "I heard you." They were confirming that the message had been received and recorded. This distinction was important. Radio transmissions could be interrupted or partially lost. A sender needed confidence that the full message arrived intact. Over time, this evolved into phrases like, "copy that." The meaning shifted slightly. Instead of emphasizing transcription, it became a shorthand confirmation of successful understanding. The phrase communicated two things at once. I received your message. I understood your message. Short, efficient, unambiguous, exactly what radio communication demanded. Military organizations heavily adopted and standardized these language patterns. In high-stakes environments, clarity is critical. Radio channels may be crowded. Conditions may be chaotic. Every syllable matters. Phrases that minimize ambiguity become extremely valuable. This is why many familiar expressions entered common awareness through military usage. Roger that. Wilco? Over. Each designed to communicate specific information with minimal room for error. Copy that fit perfectly into this system. An interesting feature of these phrases is their redundancy avoidance. Normal conversation tolerates repetition and nuance. Radio communication does not. Channels must remain clear for other transmissions. Responses must be short and standardized. A phrase like "copy that" communicates confirmation faster than a longer sentence. There is also a psychological advantage. Predictable phrasing reduces cognitive load. Both sender and receiver know exactly what to expect. No interpretation required, no uncertainty introduced. This efficiency becomes crucial when communication speed and accuracy matter. As military language spread through film, television, and popular culture, these phrases gradually migrated into civilian speech. People began using them outside of radio contexts, in offices, in casual conversation, even in text messages. The technical origin faded, but the functional meaning remained. Today, when someone says "copy that," they are echoing a communication system built for reliability under imperfect conditions. The phrase carries historical baggage most speakers never consider. It reflects an era where messages could be lost to static, interference, or signal failure, where confirmation had to be immediate and unmistakable. Language often preserves traces of technological history. Words and phrases outlive the systems that created them. "Copy that" is one such example. A simple expression rooted in early communication challenges, now embedded in everyday speech. So the next time you hear "copy that," you are not just hearing slang. You are hearing the legacy of radio operators, signal constraints, and the constant need for clarity across distance. A phrase shaped by the practical demands of communication technology. This has been Questions Answered. If you've ever wondered about another phrase or everyday expression that seems oddly specific, leave it in the comments. It might become a future video. And if you enjoy exploring the hidden logic behind the language we use every day, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.